Navy SEAL turned businessman Tim Sheehy launched his campaign for the Republican nomination last June and has been endorsed by Trump, as well as all four of Montana's most prominent Republican politicians: Governor Greg Gianforte, Senator Steve Daines, and Congressman Ryan Zinke and Matt Rosendale. The latter actually initially tried to challenge Sheehy for the nomination for just about 48 hours until there was enough pressure from national Republicans, including Trump, to force him to drop out and thereby clear the way for Sheehy's nomination. Rosendale was the Republican nominee in 2018, whom Tester defeated by 3.5 points, and Sheehy is widely considered to be the stronger Republican opponent. As of recording this video on April 10th, Tester leads Sheehy by just 0.2 of a percentage point, based on the 6 polls surveying the race thus far, according to DDHQ and The Hill. Tester is polling in an average of 46.1% to Sheehy's 45.9% in what is currently the tightest Senate contest in terms of polling. Tester had led by almost 6 points throughout most of February and March, until this latest poll from JL Partners had Sheehy leading by 3 points. Now, part of Tester's advantage in these early polls may have been Sheehy's lower name recognition, which will become less of a factor over time, as Sheehy is going to receive a lot of money from the Republican National Committee over the next 6 months to make himself known across the state of Montana. And assuming that Trump does win Montana by a margin of around 15 points again in 2024, Tester will need to convince a lot of Republican voters not to just simply check Sheehy's box, which will be directly beneath Trump's, on the ballot. It's not an impossible task. In fact, Tester outperformed Barack Obama by 18 points in 2012, but it is becoming harder and harder to do with every election that passes. At this exact moment in time, I have this race tilting towards Sheehy and the Republican Party, because I think it would take a very good national environment for Democrats, and at this point it just doesn't seem like Biden is going to deliver the party that resounding victory to help pull Tester over the finish line. I think a 1 to 3 point Sheehy victory is probably the most likely scenario right now. Moving down to Nevada, reasonably well-liked incumbent Democrat Jackie Rosen is running for a second term.